Sail with me across the Atlantic Ocean. Hi, I'm Jake, and I'm spending the next 35 days crossing the Atlantic visiting some of the most remote islands in the world. This is day 6 of my Atlantic Odyssey here in South Georgia Island. We started the day heading toward Grytviken, but when we arrived, the wind was strong and it wasn't clear if we'd be able to land. After about a 30-minute wait, the wind finally eased, and we got the go-ahead. As soon as we landed, we were welcomed by Antarctic fur seals along the shore. We started with a visit to the grave of Ernest Shackleton, where we took part in the tradition of a whiskey toast. From there, we explored Gryptic, a former whaling station that's now preserved as a historic site. We walked through the old buildings, visited the museum, and even stopped by the post office where I sent out a few postcards. After about an hour there, we headed back to the ship and began sailing toward our next landing. The views along the way were unreal. Snow-covered mountains, glaciers pouring into the sea, easily some of the most stunning scenery of the trip. Later in the afternoon, we arrived at St. Andrews Bay, home to the largest king penguin colony in the world. And as soon as we landed, wildlife everywhere. King penguins, elephant seals, Antarctic fur seals, and even giant petrels resting along the beach. I slowly made my way up to a viewpoint overlooking the colony, and it's a bit of a trek to get there, including a stream crossing which luckily wasn't too high, so it wasn't too bad. But the views along the way were just as incredible. And once I got to the top, it really got windy, to the point where I actually had to brace myself. But standing there looking out over the colony, it's honestly hard to describe the scale of it. Even in person, it almost doesn't feel real. I stayed there for a while just taking it all in, before making my way back down to the landing site, with an incredible sunset along the way. Day 6 and South Georgia just keeps getting better. Stay tuned for day 7, our last day here. More views, more wildlife, and more to come.